Hello you industrial rectal shredders, Jim Sterling here, and this is Turtle and the Moonshine Gang. It is a game with a western theme, I suppose. It's got that kind of music to it. There's talk of moonshine. Loot boxes! What is this? Upgrade crates. Okay, well I've only played a little bit, so I haven't got enough to see what this shit's all about, but I'll keep my bloody eye on that. Let's do quick play, get into this. We got PvP and co-op. Now, as I've said, I've played a little bit of this, so I know that co-op isn't really prevalent. I've managed to bump into one person playing it, and it's just the one person. And that's the problem. And this was a problem even before Steam Direct. If you weren't already a big name game or a big name company, you had a real tough time if you were going to make a co-op or a multiplayer focused game, because those games live or die on their player base. And if you're getting lost in the massive shuffle that is Steam Direct, or, you know, pre-Steam Direct Steam, you may have just fucked your game fundamentally if it's a game that survives on a player base and 5 people even know the game exists. As you can see, I've just been rambling for quite some time here, waiting for someone to join the party here, but it doesn't look like anyone's gonna. The game is public, so someone can jump in, presumably, if they want. I'm just gonna hit play and go for it. So we got these different levels here. Yeti, Mr. Needlemouse, nice reference, Gritjaw, Diceros, the twins, and Izuna. I guess we'll start at the start. Let's do Izuna in Critter's Canyon, and go! Normal, obviously. It's nice to see a game with a menu screen and music. It was a good little theme tune, wasn't it? Like this, a level intro with artwork. All of this stuff these days on Steam is considered fairly optional if you have a look at some of the shit that's out there. Hell, even having a working executable file is more of a serving suggestion than a mandatory feature these days. But anyway, the mountains in the north are held hostage by a sneaky little weasel named Izuna? Is that Izuna or Lizuna? I can't tell if that's an uppercase I. Are there any other uppercase I's around here? It doesn't matter. Press to continue. Critter's Canyon. Here we go. So that is an adorable little... It's a peg leg. It's got a peg leg. A little peg leg tortoise. Or turtle, I guess. It is a tortoise. That looks like a tortoise, although the game is called Turtle and the Moonshine Gang. Primary. We've got weapons here. Revolver. Machine gun. That looks like my kind of thing. Shotgun. Machete. I've tried the machete. I do not like it. This game has a little bit, not loads, but a bit of missing audio-visual feedback, and melee attacks are especially bad for it. Plus, enemies just deal way more damage with their melee than you do, and the rest of them have guns. So I recommend guns. I've tried the revolver, wasn't too keen on it. Not tried the shotgun yet, but I know my business with the machine gun, so we're going to go machine gun. Secondary. We got different secondary abilities here that you can equip. I'm going to go with heal, because that's the way I roll. And character, there is one with a plague mask. There's a lizard here, interesting. There's a mole here, kind of cute. We've already seen the turtle, that's nice and everything. But it's not, I'm assuming it's a bird under there, but it's a plague mask. Big glowy green eyes, poisonous vat on the back. Yes. I'm all in on Plague Mask. Let's go. Here we are. So there's a little character here. Everything nicely animated and whatnot. That's nice, isn't it? And I like the environment. It's simplistic, you know, don't go looking for any deep textures or anything, but it works with the cartoon style. And it's populated well enough with, you know, typical Western things, cacti, cow bones and stuff, you know. And then there are these mice, rats, some sort of vermin with big guns, blue skin, or fur rather, and little hats. Can't ask for more than that. Alright, let's go. Cat with fucking dynamite there. Deal with that. Got some frame rate slowage, it seems, at certain points. Oh fuck, didn't deal with that. I like the fact that they have these little templates here. I don't know if everyone's going to like those or if they prefer more traditional reticles, but it makes me think of like Warhammer and shit, where you'd have the templates showing you what your line of fire is or where an explosion's blast is going to be. I like it. If only for that charm, you know. Okay, that takes quite a while to reload the... Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention to my health. There we go. That's why I got the heal. And you can actually use that a couple times before the cooldown enacts, so that's handy. I can actually fully heal. There we are. I almost thought I wasn't going to get that because of the way it hit the mountain. Oh, fuck. See, what I'm talking about with audio-visual feedback, for example, if you reload the machine gun here, there's that reload noise, but then the reloading noise and the animation stops before the reload has finished. So I start thinking I'm ready to fire again, but I'm not, and I get thrown off a little bit. It's a little bit alienating. But I will say the gunfire itself is very satisfying. There's something really meaty and chunky about it. The way you're spraying bullet. Oh my god, completely stuck. There we are. Better throw another one of these. There we are. It's pretty generous in terms of challenge. I mean, obviously I'm playing it on normal. I've not whacked it on a harder difficulty. But, you know, the fact that I'm playing and handling myself relatively well should be a sign that it's, you know, not the toughest game out there. What I've done there is I've used a character-specific ability, which in this character's case is a big area of effect cloud of poison, which you might expect. You hear Plague Doctor, you instantly think of poisonous abilities. Poison and healing, which is good, because the equipable ability that I put on was healing. So, that's cool. In co-op, one imagines that's why you throw the healing. Like, you throw the vial, so that everyone gets a chance at grabbing it. Although it doesn't stay up for very long. If you throw it too far, well, you're shit out of luck. Reload here while we've got the chance. So it looks like we're taking over this, like a capture the flag, territory capture thing. The objective on the bottom right, lower the iron gate, so presumably that's what we're doing with the ropes and whatnot. Takes a while, doesn't it? I'm guessing with multiple players, this speeds up some... Oh, fuck. I went to grab a drink while I was talking, and I just let the crow just fucking shoot me. Actually, I say crow? That's probably more of a blackbird, because crows... They got the black beaks, and blackbirds, ironically, have yellow beaks, not all black. At least I think so. I think that's how it works. I might not be remembering my birds. Look at that bird! Look at him walk! That's adorable, that. Okay. Thing is, I don't want to leave this circle to go chasing stuff too much, because, you know, that'll just take more time, and it's already taken its sweet time. This fucker can die, though. Get in my way like it is. Oh god, yeah, I better go deal with that. They make themselves hard to ignore because they get involved. And I wasn't asking them to get involved. He's got some range on that bomb though. They really do throw it. Fuck. Some of that. Oh fuck. I meant to hit dodge. There we are. I needed that heal anyway, so it's okay. Deal with that crow. I keep calling them crows. We're just used to seeing birds with black feathers and calling them crows, aren't we? The humble blackbird doesn't get much of a look in. It's a balance I feel we should redress. More respect for blackbirds, I say. Although they're not quite as cool as crows or ravens, are they? Because they got smaller beaks that are yellow, and that's just those big black beaks are kind of cool. Oh well. Let's carry on. Toddling along. Should reload probably before our next fight. And we got a big pink mouse in a... or a vole, I guess, because it says now locate Vole King. So... why did I roll into that bomb? Oh my god. Let's try and... okay, let's try and concentrate. Oh, we're getting chewed to pieces. That's not great. Let's pick up this heal here. Give us a bit of a chance. Use these barrels to our advantage. Can I get the tank to go any closer? There we are, that's close enough. Throw this. And then back into the fray. Deal with some of these minions here. Go on, piss right off out of it. I think I've got this. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Load up again, or rather reload. Pick that up, bastard. Right. So we got ourselves a lot of voles here. Yeah, there's something really nice about the machine gun, especially the way it chews into enemies. I like it. But overall, I like the game. It is a good game. And that's really what I'm looking for at the moment. You know, I'll still play some of the really shitty asset flips, but They don't stand out as much anymore. You've got to be amazingly shit like that, what's it, Shadow Treachery Must Not Be Tolerated? I think that's what it was called. It doesn't really matter what it was called. Ultimately, it was shite. But that was remarkably bad. These days, to stand out on Steam Direct, you've got to be something we haven't heard of. So, like, not like an indie darling that's guaranteed to do well. But something that maybe people aren't rating all that much, that no one's really heard of, and then someone just discovers it by chance, and we're like, oh shit, this is really good, and getting buried. That's how you stand out. It's a good way of standing out. I mean, obviously it's not good while you're being completely ignored and unsafe. Oh my god. Well, that took a lot of damage off us. And we missed our... Oh god. Okay. Oh. Oh. Shit. Let's try that again, shall we? Right. Where did we go? Okay, we are over here. Not too far back, I don't think. What is it? Yeah, it's the one fight with this lot, and then it's back to that big round Vole. That was horrible. So that Vole takes off basically half your health, if not more. So it's a 2 hits and you're done situation. I won't pick up that damage multiplier yet. I'll wait for that big round flattener. Now we grab it and toddle along. We got one Vole there. Then all the Voles here. Let's drop the poison. Come on. Oh shit. No. Oh, bloody bollocks. I was trying to throw it so I've got some distance. I wanted distance so that the Vole wouldn't jump on me when I threw it too far. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, let's try this again. Come on. I'm ready. Come on, I'm ready. Oh, someone's joined. Oh, that changes the game. Yep, I'm ready. Waiting for other players. Okay. Yeah, it was just frozen on the screen for a moment, but it needed to load in a new player. Okay, where is the new player then? I don't know. Hopefully they turn up. Because that would be real handy, facing off against that other fucking thing. I think I said other fucking thing there. Oh shit. We don't want to get ourselves beaten up here. That's not good for us. That is not good for Bitcoin. Okay, that's that dealt with. We'll load up. We'll grab the damage. Let's try this again. It's not a good fight. I'm not having a good time. Oh, fuck. I think that's it. We just got to be careful. Don't be too clever. Fuck, we got hit. That's okay. That's okay. It's still good. Come on. Some of that, you rounded fuckwit! Everything's good again. The good times are here to stay. Deal with all this. Let's actually shoot things. That would be good. Although that said, like, obviously some of this missing is my fault. I almost feel like this would be better with a mousey keyboard. I ended up using a controller. But look at this. Like, clearly the bar is on it. And I don't know if I'm just too close, but sometimes it just feels like you're not dealing damage when you should. And that might be part of the design. It might be you're too close, you're not at the optimum range, you're too far, too close. But it's not communicated that effectively to the player, I feel. And it just feels a little bit alienating and disconnected. Oh my god, there we are. Got trapped there between the barrel and the log. But we got to shoot these to stop the enemies respawning. There we go. And it's off to the Vole King. Which, there we are, there's the Vole King! Even bigger than the other fucker. Cool. Lots of minions. Big barrels here. Which, oh. Well, I shot them and nothing seemed to happen. Oh well. Oh good, we've got minion caverns. I keep forgetting to drop the poison. The poison's very good. It especially deals with the small enemies very quickly. And it slows them down as well, which is good. Stops them sort of circling you and taking off a huge whack of damage too soon. I notice the little ones have their own jump as well, which is annoying. I'll throw this down again. Get rid of them. And again, this is where I feel like the co-op focus is detrimental, because look how slow it's taking to deal any significant damage to the Vole King. If there were 3 other players here, we'd be doing this a lot quicker. And it's not like the boss is all that challenging. He's actually, they should have made the boss that big bouncy one from earlier. Because this one, aside from the stun, which makes the little minions, you know, gives them an opportunity to get their digs in, he's not very offensive, he's not doing much. I keep trying to dodge that stun, and it's not working out too well for me. I almost feel like I could just ignore the stun. Yeah. The Vole King itself isn't really much of a direct threat, although it's now healing. Healing! Come on, you've got enough health and defense as it is. You don't need to fucking heal. Do some more of that. Get my own healing done. I shouldn't complain too much about the healing, since I do have my own. Yeah, this is, yeah. It's just a matter of attrition, this one. I feel under no threat from the Vole King whatsoever. And I just wish there were other players, not to help me, but just to make it go by quicker. There we are. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. We got cocoa butter there. I don't know if that's a new weapon or something. Pick this up while we're here. And we're off to find the brewery. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know that, there we are, that cactus did blow up, but I swear I was aiming right at it. I know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. For the most part, the game is fun. It's got some flaws here and there. And others who are, you know, it's no Enter the Gungeon or something like that. But it's cute, and it's colourful, and it's charming. And it's going relatively unseen on Steam as far as I can tell. And that's a balance I want to try and redress, although honestly I do think some of this collision needs sorting out. Anyway, off to find the brewery. Which, this seems to be like things that unlock when you complete objectives, these metal structures. Although I might be really more into the visual design than is there. Okay, and whoop, whoop, whoop. You see, there we go. Like, you'd think there would have been sound effects, or the boss character would have made some noise there, like, even just little squeaks, but that lack of sound just makes it feel a little less full-fledged than it could be. That said, this, I'll need to double-check and see if this is an early access game, which is always promising. If it's an early access game in this stage, where it's really robust and just has some missing features here and there. Oh fuck, gotta dodge there. So this is a fairly straightforward boss fight. Actually, let me finish what I was going to say before I just abandon a sentence. When it's an early access game that's in this state, it's always promising that it's going to turn into something really, really good. Because a lot of early access games use early access as an excuse to just put out a really... I struggle to even call them alphas. Barely started, let alone barely finished. So when you see a game like this that has got all its ducks in a row and just has to put on some, you know, finishing touches and polish and that sort of thing, it's just encouraging to see. And it makes me feel like it's a rock solid... I really should need... I need to hold it down and then throw it right next to me, rather than, you know, be impulsive and just lob it so I can't even reach it. Anyway, we collected the bounty on that. 2 deaths, 224 kills, 7 minutes. Not bad. And that was that. So, we leave the party, I guess. Otherwise, we'll just play that level again. Upgrades. What we got here? Cocoa butter. So, faster bullets. There we go. And we don't equip them, it doesn't seem. They just update. Cool. So he's got more damage now. The gecko. I think it's a gecko, if we've been specific. Ain't got no upgrades for... What was it? Preachy Pete is my one. We can do all these things. Chemical spray upgrades, Yukon blend. Anyway, it's enough of that. Let's do a little bit more of another level just to see things. We'll do the twins, normal. Get this loaded up. So, acres and acres of plantations and farms, be aware of critters in arms. Look at that, it rhymes. So these are the goats. I really like the artwork of the bosses in those pre-screens. So, let's see. I'm going to do the machine gun again just because I like it. Secondary, I'm still going with heal. If you want to see other abilities, be my guest, go check them out. But I know what makes me survive. But I will do a different character just to give us something different to look at. We've got... So this is Preacher Pete with the foul-smelling fluids. Lovely. El Cazador, drop an area explosive why was I... Drop an area damage explosive. I don't know why I couldn't read that sentence. So he goes, Explodey, Smudge, Detaunt, and move underground with reduced damage. I mean, I've got to try the little mole. So ready. So we are wrapping up. We're slowing it down now as I, get this prepared to edit. Hopefully I'll have an easier time editing. I've had all sorts of weird technical issues with software lately. So I didn't do too many videos last week. But lately, when I've been doing direct-to-video, the audio, like my talking, desyncs with the visuals for some reason. And not in a way where it's like, one is just slower than the other, an easy fix. It's intermittent. So no matter where you line it up, it just drifts apart, and we're not sure what the issue is. Had Justin, he had to fix a video that we still need to put up. I've got a direct-to-video on Squirm, which is another promising game. But we haven't... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we are. So that's our ability for the mole. Don't seem all that good, if I'm honest. I can imagine it's good for, like, getting out of trouble if you're stuck somewhere. But doing that big cloud of gas, there's nothing quite like that. Then again, I am biased. I like poisony attacks in games, and I like Plague Doctor stuff, as I'm sure you all know by now. The fact that I have an alter ego on the Jimpressions with a Plague Mask. The fact that, obviously, I like Marty Skrull as a wrestler. The villain. So I'm a little bit biased, but the mole is adorable. See, everything about the game is, relatively adorable and that. Boop. I'm just going along. But I will wrap this up soon and either get this video up today or give it to Justin to spend several days getting the audio and the visuals to work together. I've tried multiple video recording software as well. I don't know what the issue is, but oh well. What is that, gorilla? Gorilla with a big hammer! Oh my god, it's doing a thing. Fuck me. I like this. You see, this is where the template stuff becomes more interesting. Because it's all about avoiding, staying off the dangerous ground. You might look at it and think, oh, well, they're making it a bit easy by giving you all those templates. But it's like, no, it's part of the puzzle of avoiding damage. Well, fuck. But again, not the toughest game in the world. Although if the game was all those big round bouncy voles, it might be a different matter. Oh, God, it's like chopping a tree, though, with these health bars. Oh, he went down really quick, then. On that bombshell, I think that's a good... While he's masturbating the ground, I think that's a good way to... Oh, he's melting into it. That's grim. For the third time I say, this is a good point to end it. I've got plenty to do this weekend. I don't want to do any of it. So, we'll wrap this up, and I'll go back to procrastinating. And hope you enjoyed the video. I'll pop this on my Steam Curator page, which I'm picking back up again. I don't know if I said that. Pop a link in the description of the store page for this if you're interested, as I do with the games I want to highlight. Feels good. Feels good to play good games on Steam that you might not have heard of. You watch, the next one will be a zombie asset flip. Fucking hell. Alright, see you later. Bye!